The jury is now going to make a decision on the Smollett charges. The case has been handed off to them. The trial is over. And as of 8 minutes ago, the jury exited the courtroom in Chicago to begin their deliberations. We don't know how long those deliberations will last. It's conceivable we could get a verdict today or this evening. But the arguments and the cross-examinations and the testimony, that has all drawn to a close. In the closing argument from the defense attorney and the team representing Jussie Smollett, the defense told the jury today that the brothers, right, who were allegedly hired by Smollett to do the fake hate crime, they were cast as, quote, smart and sophisticated criminals, the worst kind of criminals. Well, I don't know if there's evidence that they are criminals, but if they are smart and sophisticated criminals, that would be a very dramatic departure from their client, Jussie Smollett, who would appear to be a very stupid and unsophisticated criminal, based on everything that we have heard in the trial. During the closing argument, one of the defense attorneys for Smollett made this point to the jury, arguing about his client. What, he's dumb enough to go into Obama's city and pretend there's Trump supporters running around with MAGA hats? Give me a break. I think the obvious response to that is, why, yes. Yes, he is exactly dumb enough to do that because it's what he did. There's evidence of it. He cut a personal check to the brothers for it. He did a dry run with the brothers on camera. He changed his story. He lied to the police. All of the evidence points to the reality that indeed, Mr. Lawyer, your client is precisely that dumb. Now, this is interesting. The National Black Lives Matter organization has put out a statement on all of this, on the Smollett case. So that's what we needed. BLM's take on Jussie. I'll give you one guess what the take is. Before I read it to you, I just want to underscore something that I have said before on the air and I've written before as well. When it comes to Black Lives Matter, I am proud and happy to say, publicly and openly, Black Lives Matter. That proposition is important. It is correct. I understand why people say, well, how about all lives matter? And of course, all lives matter. But the reason that Black Lives Matter is a powerful statement to a lot of black people is that they have felt through the years that black lives have not counted as much or mattered as much in the eyes of the law. Is that true of our entire system? Are we a systemically racist country? No. Is there some truth that we have fallen short of our values in this country over time, including more recently than we would like to admit? I think that there is some truth to that. So I am supportive of Black Lives Matter, the proposition, the idea, the statement. However, I have been consistently and vociferously opposed to Black Lives Matter, the organization, and a lot of the things that they stand for, things that they have published on their website, the destruction of the nuclear family. I mean, all sorts of crazy, radical stuff. The violence and rioting done under that banner. Some of the horrible things that have been said and chanted under that banner. I want no part of that. And I think that's an important distinction. So, with that in place, the leaders of the official leaders of the formal Black Lives Matter movement, writing at their website, blacklivesmatter.com, they put out this statement earlier today. Actually, it was posted last night. And they have several different people whose names are attached to this. They write in part, in our commitment to abolition, meaning abolition of the police, in our commitment to abolition, we can never believe police, especially the Chicago Police Department over Jussie Smollett, a black man who has been courageously present, visible, and vocal in the struggle for black freedom. They go on to talk about policing being an irredeemable institution, which is just poisonous nonsense. But their position is, because they're in favor of abolishing the police, which is nuts and crazy and dangerous, they cannot believe the police and the evidence gathered by the police over Jussie Smollett because he's black and he's brave. He's black, he's not brave. He's a guilty idiot, in my opinion, and he did a lot of damage. It's the Guy Benson Show.